G'day Throttlers, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm down here at Stanmore Park for the beginning of the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride Wollongong 2020-21. Now I'm actually not riding today, I don't have a suitable bike for the occasion. However, I've offered my ute and my motorcycle trailer to do support any breakdowns, any issues. I'll swing by and pick them all up. But more importantly, I wanted to share with you this awesome event here in Wollongong. And at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you about all the money that has been raised in Wollongong Distinguished Gentleman's Ride 2021, but more importantly worldwide for men's mental health, prostate cancer research and testicular cancer research. Anyway, let's go and check out some bikes.
Gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Cause baby I feel real good and I wish I would. Watch out now. It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Everybody watch out. Watch out now. I'm ready for a good time and I came to groove. The whole band's here and we came to move. Got a fresh haircut and 2 new shoes. We're here all night like we got nothing to lose. Coming out the jacket cause we're turning up the heat. I wanna see you clapping when you get up out your seat. It's time to make it happen when we hit these streets. I'm coming in hot and I can't be beat. Watch out now.
Hashtag filthy leather K, hashtag clutch moto, hashtag
I'm on the move, I'm going up. I'm a man on a mission with no missions and I'm looking for love. Oh, I'm just looking for love. It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Cause baby I feel real good and I wish I would. Watch out now. It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good, baby. Watch out now. Everybody watch out. Last call for some alcohol. And don't forget to tip. The sun went down but we still rolling. The band's still going, playing all ahead. I guess I'm now too legit to quit. I'm coming out the jacket cause we're turning up the heat. I wanna see you clapping when you get about your seat. It's time to make it happen when we hit these streets. I'm coming in hot and I can't be beat. Watch out now. Everybody watch out. Watch out. I'm on the move, I'm going up. I'm a man on a mission with no missions and I'm looking for love. Oh, I'm just looking for love. It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Cause baby I feel real good and I wish I would. Watch out now. It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good, baby. Watch out now. Everybody watch out. Watch out now. Everybody watch out. Watch out now. Watch out.
With all the magnificent photos being taken by John Keogh and J Dubs, 50% of the earnings of these photos will go straight to DGR Wollongong. Entertainment by Gillian Mears and Mr. McCarthy, and of course Leanne in the good to go espresso coffee van made everyone happy on the morning. And it's time for the speeches and then kick off the ride.
It's our absolute honour to welcome you all to the 2021 Distinguished Gentleman's Ride Wollongong. Welcome. First, I'd like to pay my respect and acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet and pay my respect to elders past, present and future. I'd also like to extend my respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here today. I'm Jane.
And I'm Tim.
And we're your ride hosts from City Coast Motorcycles. It has been our privilege to bring the ride to you today and it's so good to be back here. This is truly our year to celebrate. with 5 years of DGR Wollongong and 10 years of riding Draper together for men's health. For those of you that don't know, the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride Wollongong started in 2012 in Sydney, and it's now a global phenomenon, and it's raised over $30 million US for men's health. And our motivation for DGR comes from wanting to raise awareness and funds for men's health. We want to help the men who may be suffering, as well as their friends and family who might be along for the ride. So, a huge thanks for all your efforts in raising funds on behalf of the Movember Foundation. It's the world's largest men's health charity, driving awareness and raising funds for prostate cancer, testicular cancer, mental health and suicide prevention. And today again, we are well over 200 strong, and thanks to your amazing efforts, we've smashed our 2019 record. When I last checked, we had already topped $120,000 for DGR Wollongong 2021. Many of Australia's, in fact the world's, top fundraisers are right here today. We have a team called the FCs here, and each year they go above and beyond. Gentlemen, can you please give us a wave, the FCs? Thank you again from the bottom of my heart. To you all, know that your contribution is helping to make a difference. If you haven't already, please share your fundraising page or just simply sponsor yourself and enjoy today's ride. I'd like to welcome Councillor Gordon Bradbury, Lord Mayor of the City of Wollongong. He will present the awards for the most dapper dressed lady and gent.
Well, good morning everyone. I don't know about you, but we certainly got the right day, didn't we? Before I go any further, I too would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather, and I pay respects to the Dharawal people, their elders past and present, and those who are emerging within the Aboriginal community to remind us of the heritage that we have in this nation. I want to congratulate Movember and the efforts that they put in the interests of men's health and well-being, but more specifically as we celebrate the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride today, and to also those women who are included in the gentleman's label. We've got to be very careful with gender distinction these days, and I've got to be very PC in this space. But you look resplendent, men, and those who want to be honorary gentlemen as well. Welcome aboard. But it's a great honour to be here today to say thank you for everything you've done, and more specifically looking so resplendent and radiant and very dapper. And gentlemen, you do pride to the cause. And I just want to say what a distinction it is, in contrast to some of the other circumstances where I see men behaving badly. What a refined looking lot. But anyway, it's my great honour to announce that first of all, for the dapper gentleman, the best dressed gentleman, and it goes to Evan. Where are you, Evan? Hey, come up here, mate. Mind you, it's very hard in terms of the decision, but I think he gets the score. I think the moustache gave him away. Well done, mate.
Can you turn around for a moment?
Hey, here you go, champ. Over here. Because he's the one who's going to shout at Mount Kembla pub. Good on you, mate. All right, thank you. And I just want to acknowledge the honorary gentleman included in the fold, and that is the most well-dressed lady, or the most appropriately dressed lady, Claire. Thanks, Claire. That's good on you. She's up for a shout of lemon squash as well.
Thank you.
Thanks. And well done everyone who's organised the event today. I know it's a massive effort and bringing us all together, but thanks everyone for coming out and supporting this wonderful cause. Men's mental health, and more specifically the issue of prostate cancer and all the aspects that affect our livelihood and well-being. Thanks very much everyone for coming out and supporting the cause. Well done.
Now we have Brendan Maher, Global Director of Mental Health and Suicide Prevention at Movember. Thanks Tim, thanks Gordon, hopefully you can all hear me okay. Look, thanks for joining today's ride. It's a beautiful setting here. It's about 3 hours north of where I live in Long Beach, which is near Batemans Bay on the New South Wales south coast. I think we have one of the best coasts in the world. Look, it won't be profound or insightful for me to say that it's been a strange time for all of us over the last 12 to 15 months. But this year has really shown that community and togetherness can play a huge part in getting us through the hardest of times. And today we come together for a reason in cities all over the world to support one compelling mission, and that is to stop our men and boys from dying too young. As you're aware, that the funds raised today go directly to Movember, the global charity and the global charity partner of the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride, probably Movember's most important impact partnership. Together with the support of the riding community, we've been able to invest over 24 million Australian, I think it might be up over 30 now, with Jane's latest figures, to prevent prostate cancer and to support prevention opportunities for testicular cancer and also mental health and suicide prevention. This year, we're proud to see the funds raised by you, the DGR community, invested into projects that will improve social connectedness. We know that as we get older, blokes in particular, we're not as good at keeping that social scaffolding in place, and that's why motorcycling is such a great opportunity for us to find a common interest and get together. More importantly, from the funding that DGR has raised, we've been able to invest in 9 projects across the globe, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, the UK and the US, to start these pilot projects around social connection. And this includes, really importantly, a new initiative in this region, Solace Garage, which is launched at the PCYC in Wollongong, and Mark will talk a little bit more about that in a moment. So there's a lot more to do. Men's health is still in crisis. In Australia and across the globe, too many men in our lives, in our communities, are dying too young. Suicide remains one of the biggest challenges of our time. Too many men and boys are leaving us long before they're meant to. So whether it's our work in mental health or suicide prevention, prostate cancer or testicular cancer, Movember will always keep people at the centre of the work that we do, and we can't do it without the support of you. We'll always remember that we're talking about someone's mate, brother, dad, son, nephew, and with that in mind, I'd ask you all to enjoy the ride today, to stay safe and know that you're doing really important work to help us. Thank you. As Brendan said, DGR funds are making a difference locally. Many of you know Mark, who is the sector manager at PCYC New South Wales. He's going to tell you more.
I won't climb up because I'll fall off. I was told to be quick, so it's just letting you guys know that we are working locally here. I guess the program Solace Garage with Police Citizens Youth Club, it's came about because we had 3 local youth suicides, kids at school, links in mentors with the younger guys, and some of the mentors have been through their own demons, like when you were talking about police and emergency services. We've all had our own demons, and I guess it puts perspective back with the young guys and the older guys with that common love of motorcycling. So that's our local program at PCYC Wollongong. Hopefully we'll roll it out to more clubs around the state, but without rides like this, without you guys and girls doing this sort of thing every year, that's where the funding comes from. So it's your efforts going locally and staying locally. So thank you. Great. Told you, quick.
Can we just do a selfie? You're better at it than me. Come on, get everyone in it. Thank you. Before Tim gives safety instructions and outlines today's route, I'd like to give thanks to those that have helped to make today possible. I'd like to thank global sponsors Triumph Motorcycles, local prize sponsors Clutch Moto, Mount Kembla Village Hotel, and we've also thrown in some goodies from City Coast Motorcycles. Wollongong Printing, who have helped with this year's media wall and silent auction prize. If you haven't already, check it out. It'll also be at the pub. My volunteers from Illawarra Cafe Races, Illawarra Classic Motorcycle Club and City Coast Motorcycles, Wollongong City Council, Wollongong Local Area Command, 97.3 ABC Illawarra, and again we have had incredible support from the Illawarra Mercury. Keo's Vision Photography has returned and is donating 50% of sales to our ride. So keep an eye out for John, Keo, and also Jay Dubs. They'll be along the route. Give them a wave. Thanks to Leanne, Good to Go Express, for keeping everybody's batteries charged. And once again, I'd like to thank each and every one of you here today. It really is a pleasure to put this event together for the 5th year. And last year was hard, but we're back, and I think we're doing something really good here.
Hang on. First up, we need to thank Jane for making this event happen. Thank you. Great stuff, Mark. there you go, 2021 DGR Wollongong underway. There's nothing more magnificent than 200 motorcycles firing up and all riding off at the same time. It doesn't matter what sort of bike they are. It gets me excited. Anyway, we're heading down the coast from Stanwell Park. Beautiful trip down here today. The sun's come out, the blue skies come out, all very exciting stuff. And more importantly, it's a nice safe riding day for the team at DGR today.
promised you some awesome scenery as we went down the coast with DGR. However, I actually had to do my job. I was obviously here to support DGR with my ute and my motorcycle trailer. And I didn't think that there would be many breakdowns, but we had a couple. I had a little Royal Enfield 500 on the back, and I also had a beautiful old Harley sidecar, which was lucky enough to squeeze onto the trailer. But it did mean that I had guests in the cabin here and I wasn't able to film and share with you guys on the way down. But I want to say it was an absolutely phenomenal day. Tim and Jane at City Coast Motorcycles, you guys have done such a wonderful job getting everyone together for such a good event. There was so much money raised. I'm going to put that up on the screen right now. As of today, what was raised. The people here were amazing. The motorcycles were amazing. You couldn't have asked for a better day weather-wise as well, when there was rain predicted and it's blue skies and lovely. I can't wait till next year, 2022, Distinguished Gentleman's Ride Wollongong, bring it on. Anyway guys, as always, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate everyone that watches my videos. I hope everyone is well, stay safe, throttle on. See you on the next video. See ya.